Just a video on removing the steering wheel on a, this is a 1997 Holden Rodeo TFS55 series R7, I think it is. Yes, it is. And right now, as you can see, I've already taken the shroud off the top of the steering wheel. That's it all there. It's just a few screws. To get the back screws, anyone who's done this would know you actually had to drop the bottom of the trim down to get to the one at the back, and it's only a couple of screws, so it's not too bad. Right now, I've already taken the wheel off, and it was more luck than good management. I was talking to a friend, and he's done a few, and he gave me a few tips. Now, how you get this off? The first thing is under here. I'll just try here. There you go. I can see my thumb. You'll see that hole. So you had to get a little Phillips screwdriver, and I'll take the cover off. First, you just pop this back with your fingers, the actual centre bit. Now you'll see there the horn. That's the yellow wire. You can see there connects into that position there. So you just unplug that. Now, prior to that coming off, the hole that we just mentioned, that is here, so that comes up in there, and you can see the little hole there, and that bit there where the screw is, that's the other end of it. So that all that goes together, so it's in that sort of position, and so you undo that screw via the hole, that comes out, and then that just pops off. And just be careful when you pop it off, because remember the horn wire is still connected. Now, this vehicle does not have airbags, so that is a bit of a bonus. If you do have airbags, please take care, please do it properly. I've never done one, I've got no intention of doing one. You don't want to get your head knocked off your shoulders if they explode on you. Right, now once you've got this part, this is what you're looking at, and you have your center bolt. Now, the two holes either side are designed for a puller tool. Now, as I say, I've already undone this. Now, that's a 19mm bolt on this one, nut, sorry, not bolt, and so 19mm, it came off, popped off quite easily. Left hand, usual left hand to loosen, and nothing overcomplicated there. So it comes off. Now, because that's on a tapered thread, and that's the reason they have a pulling tool to get it off. Now, I don't have one of those, so I went and asked my friend. He said, "Well, just give it he said, just screw it back in, so it's pretty well level with the end of the nut there," which it is now. And I can't show you how I did it, but because I'm only using one hand here. But what he suggested was brace your arm under one arm under the steering wheel and lift it. So pretty much, I'll see if I can get my arm there like that, and put weight underneath it, and then strike the end of the actual where the bolt and where the bolt is, the bolt and the nut, and just hit that with a flat hammer. But obviously, don't. If you hit it all square, it will be fine. The other option is to actually put an old nut on there just to do it. He said, strike it a couple of times with a hammer, and while you're lifting it and pulling it back a little bit, and amazingly it worked, because it didn't actually come straight off then, but then I got behind it and actually hit behind the the actual structure of the steering wheel just with my hand, and it came off. So I was pretty happy with that, and that saved the drama of putting it all together. Now, I'm not saying it'll work all the time. As I say, I was as surprised as anyone when it came off, but it's worth a try. And as I say, don't keep smashing that, or use a rubber hammer is probably a better idea, or if you've got someone to help you, get one of you hold the steering wheel up and the other one put a little piece of wood or something to protect this and give it a bit of a tap at the same time, and see what happens. But don't try and doing it with the nut off, because you'll read people tell you some horror stories about what happens, including the steering wheel flying back towards you and smashing you in the face. And none of us want that to happen. Most of us aren't that good looking to start with, so there's no real point tempting fate. Anyway, that's all. As I said, that once it popped out of position, and then hang on, isn't that interesting? There we go, it just pops off, and so that's what you're looking at. And in my case, my windscreen washer fluid switch doesn't work, and I've got a brand new whole unit. Cost me about, I don't know, $70 something. So, but probably it'll all be new, and hopefully everything will work. And it's a matter of just undoing those 4 screws, hopefully unplugging I think 3 wiring harnesses, putting it all back together again, put the steering wheel back on, and hopefully all will be good. If it's not, then I'm back to square one. I've done all this for nothing. Alright, thanks very much.